we talk in conversations, we are talking about meditation. So, in mindfulness, you meditate and think about your own experiences, thoughts, and emotions with a clear mind.
今日のエピソードでは、英語圏である西洋諸国における特定の社会的状況についての重要なソーシャルイングリッシュのヒントをお教えします。アメリカ、カナダ、イギリス、その他の英語圏の国で実際に使えるように英会話のスキルアップに焦点を当てた社会的状況に関する大事なヒントを聞きながら学んでいきます。
Hello everyone, Percy here, and I want to welcome you back to another episode of the Social English Podcast, your favorite English conversational podcast. I think we are the best out there, but today we are going to do something new. Today we will start a new segment. So this will be a new segment of episodes, and this segment I'm going to be calling Conversational Topics Native English Speakers Love. Okay? So some conversation topics. That's what we're going to talk about today, conversation topics that English speakers love. Okay? Well, every episode, we're going to take one conversational topic and we're going to talk about it. These episodes will teach you how to create conversations with other English speakers. I will teach you how to use conversation topics that are natural and normal, and best of all, friendly. I will not teach you strange or weird conversation topics. I want you to understand through learning these conversation topics how to improve your English speaking skills and how to understand the culture and personality of the person you are speaking to. So let's get started with today's topic. Today's conversational topic is mindfulness. So to better understand what mindfulness is, let's break it down into parts first. Mindfulness. Please practice saying that with me one more time. Mindfulness. Now that we have practiced how to say this conversation topic, let me explain to you what it means in English. Here is what mindfulness means: the practice of maintaining complete awareness of your thoughts, your emotions, and your experiences. Mindfulness is a practice. So think about that. The way we use mindfulness when we talk in conversations, we are talking about meditation. So, in mindfulness, you meditate and think about your own experiences, thoughts, and emotions with a clear mind. So why are you and I talking about mindfulness as a topic for today's episode? Well, the reason I want to talk about mindfulness is because, as a topic, many people are currently, right now, practicing meditation in the West, in America, Canada, the UK, Australia, and all sorts of native English-speaking countries. That's why mindfulness has become a topic of conversation. You may have a conversation with a friend from a class or a classmate at your university. They might ask you, have you ever tried mindfulness exercises? Now, since you listen to my podcast, you can respond because you understand what mindfulness is. Now, let's look at mindfulness another way. When you meet a new person and you have good conversation, but you can't think of anything more to say, try saying this. This is a question to ask the person you're talking to. What do you think about mindfulness exercises? When you ask them this question, I am certain they are going to want to know more about the conversation topic, and they will have something to say. This is a good way to start a good new topic of conversation. If you forget something or more to talk about, that way you can learn more about the person you are talking to. Your action item for today is, I want you to read more about the topic of mindfulness. That's right. I want you to read more about the topic of mindfulness so you understand it just a little bit more. You can learn more about the topic of mindfulness by going to www.mayoclinic.org. That's MAYOCLINIC.org. And this particular episode is for intermediate to advanced English learners, so you should have no problem reading the article about mindfulness. Just at least read into it a little bit. I want you to read about the 7 principles of mindfulness. Next, I want you to just ask someone that is studying English like yourself, or maybe an English-speaking friend, this question. Have you ever heard about mindfulness? Yes, just ask them that question. And if they don't understand what mindfulness is, you can add to the conversation by explaining what mindfulness is.
このショーを気に入っていただけたら5つ星のレビューをぜひお願いします。 コメントは英語か日本語でお書きいただければ喜んで読ませていただきます。リアルソーシャルイングリッシュ .com にアクセスしてぜひ無料でダウンロードしてください。ほとんどの日本人の英語を勉強している人がやってしまいがちな7つの間違いとその正しい言い方、また毎日英語を上達させるのに役立つ資料もたくさんあります。Apple Podcast、Google Podcast、Stitcher、そして今はパンドラでもポッドキャストを購読いただけます。支援者になっていただけませんか？私たちがこのショーを作るための支援として5ドルの寄付をお願いできませんか？今後のエピソードで感謝の気持ちをお伝えします。またそこでしか利用できない新しいコンテンツも入手できます。patreon.com/socialenglish からご参加ください。ソーシャルメディアで私たちのポッドキャストを友達にシェアしたり、Twitter、Facebook、Instagram のフォローをお願いします。
Okay, that is all for today's episode of the Social English Podcast. I want to thank you for joining me today. I'm happy to be here and also great. I feel great, that is, because I know that I'm helping you learn English and help you improve speaking English. So that's great. I really want you to enjoy your journey on getting better at learning English. Don't forget to listen to episode 126 through 131, which are really important episodes. They teach you how to start conversations with new people. Maybe there's someone in your classroom that you really want to talk to. Maybe there is, you see someone in your building or in your neighborhood that looks friendly and you want to start a conversation with them. This explains conversations and how to start conversations with new people. It's very, very good information. You're really going to learn a lot from it. It's one of the best segments that I put out, and it is episodes 126 through 131. Very important. Okay, now, if you like this episode, don't forget to subscribe and follow us. Please leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. I'd really appreciate it. Now, one more thing. Do you want to win a 5,000 yen Amazon gift card? Well, it's very easy. This is how you do it. All you need to do is these 3 things. Subscribe to the podcast, follow Real Social English on Instagram, and leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to us. Oh, also, you can follow us on Twitter too. So follow us at Real Social English on Twitter or Instagram. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to us. Amazon Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever. If you don't want to leave a 5-star review, please leave a 4-star review and tell me in the comments how I can make this podcast better for you to learn how to speak English better. What problems are you having with real conversational English? What do you not understand? Please leave those so I can help you with those topics. And you can also leave me a direct message on Instagram. I will respond to those messages. I will announce the winner of the giveaway of the 5,000 yen prize on Instagram and on Twitter. I appreciate you. Thank you for listening. Hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you in the next episode. Peace and love.
今日は楽しい時間をありがとうございました。ぜひ私たちのウェブサイトリアルソーシャルイングリッシュ .com を訪問して日本語訳と役立つ情報を手に入れてください。また次回お会いしましょう。バイバイ。See you next time. Bye bye.